Next on the list here is Orbs, and wow, this is the Dan Ives 8Co Holdings. This thing is ripping right now. I'm looking up at CNBC. I don't see Dan Ives in his bright-colored suit anywhere, so I don't know that he's necessarily talking about it, but big move here. Actually, this next leg setting some new highs. All right, let me stop stalling. Let's actually get to what's going on here. 8Co secures $125 million in institutional commitments led by Bitmine, which is BMNR. Corey, what's up? Kathy Wood's ARK Invest, and Payward to expand into next generation technology. Bitmine is investing 75 of that 125 million. I got to think that this is Dan Ives using some of his connections here. This is causing the stock to pop 50+% here today. Huge reaction to this. Quick peek at the short interest, 5.45% of the float shorted with 6.16 days to cover. So, and you know what? Actually, so this days to cover, it's a little bit more today. Average volume, 4.5 million shares. It's done 43 million here today, but it still has that a little bit kind of a high days to cover given that average volume. The float on this is 197 million, so we'll see how this trades. Next leg is happening right now. 13, what do you think?
Well, I think this is such great news. I even like the way that the chart was looking. I took a quick little trade in this. I picked it up just underneath the VWAP, and I was out at 120. Didn't know if we were going to get a double top or if we were going to break through, but most of the time these end up resolving higher. So higher we go. Looks like to me the 120 area was a breakout, and it looks like that's what we're getting for now. Yep. How high this goes on the 5-minute chart? Let me look here, because that was the next level I was keeping an eye on here for a move, and we got that breakout. Let me look at the daily chart, see if I can get anything, because that kind of just moved on from what I was looking at. I think there was a level around 150 that looked interesting. Let me double check that here. So we're past that. We're in this consolidation from 120 to about 140. So we may see a lot of chopping around back and forth as we move through that. But if we can get through that consolidation, there's some more resistance a little bit higher up in the 160 area. So that's where I think some of the next resistance could be if we manage to get through this 120 to 140 area. We also have the 65-day EMA up at 190. So those are some potential upside targets, but we have to get through this consolidation first.
Yeah. Okay. Good stuff there. You can actually see the consolidation right here on the daily chart. Okay. Good mention there on Orbs. We'll see how this does. This is pushing right now. In fact, let me see if let me bring this up in my broker here. Yeah, indeed. So how about this? So this big impulse move, guess what? That actually did in fact create a fair value gap. That actually goes right here. Look at this. So this gap is now has now been hit. So it's no longer unmitigated, but big move higher, pulled back right into the top part of that gap, held one, and bang, away we go here on Orbs.